Hi guys, welcome back. It's Mrs. Peterson, that lady who teaches art, and today we are going to make a mandala. So you're going to start with a square piece of paper, and you're going to look at both sides. And mine has some junk on this side right here, so I'm going to use that as my back. With a pencil, please write your first name, last initial, and your class. So if you are Mrs. Ling Trigger's class, you're going to write 2L. When you have that done, you're done with your pencil. You can turn this paper over to the blank front. We're going to start with a Sharpie. You can use an ultrafine tip like I am today, or you can use a regular Sharpie. That works too. Actually, I think I'm going to use a regular Sharpie. The one that I grabbed wasn't very sharp. Okay, here we go. This one's pretty good. All right, you're going to find about the middle of your paper, and you're going to put a dot there. Now, this doesn't have to be exact, but try to find the middle. And then you are going to make a plus sign, not big, small around that. So straight down, straight across to make that plus sign. And mine looks kind of like a cross, so I'm going to make mine a little bit taller. And then out from there, you're going to go, like if this was a pizza, we're cutting each slice in half again. So I'm going to go out from here and out from here. Okay, so I kind of have, we would call this an asterisk. On the end of each of those, I'm going to draw a circle and leave it open in the middle. If you want to twist your paper around, if it's easier for your hand, feel free. Remember, we are using radial symmetry, so we're going to be going all the way around each time. Now, if this was a pizza, we're going to put one dot in the middle of each slice, like that. Get those dots on there. And then after the dots, friends, we are going to do another thing in radial symmetry. But we're going to go all the way around with a line. And for me, it really works best if I twist as I go to keep it a nice circle. I want to stay close and tight to the middle. And then I'm going to do another line just like that, but a little bit bigger, as if these were railroad tracks that would never run into each other. So I'm trying to keep the white space in between them the same all the way around. And then, friends, we're going to do that again. Try to keep it about the same all the way around. Okay. When you are done with that, you are going to draw through those two like railroad tracks we just drew. So I'm going to line it up with the circle on the end of each of these. I'm just going to draw where that circle is. I'm going to divide my space in line with that, because hopefully those are pretty evenly spaced around your paper here. And then when you have one for each of the big circles, we're going to go back, and as if those pepperonis are on there, we're going to divide in between there too. So lining up with each of those pepperonis. We're going to make like a checkerboard. This reminds me of a dartboard if you've ever played darts. Okay, but we're going to give it a checkerboard pattern. So this is maybe new for you. Pick one to shade in, and then the next row, instead of being the inside one, it's going to be the outside one. And if I just keep going around, then the next row is going to be inside, outside, inside, outside, all the way around. Just keep going back and forth. Don't skip any, because then your pattern will get messed up. But if you do, we all make mistakes. Not the end of the world. Just get back on track. Okay. When you are done with that, we are going to do another thing, obviously, that's going all the way around. If you think about the space of each of these, I'm going to do like two little triangles in the space of each of those checker pieces. And I'm just going to work my way around. So I make the first triangle about to the middle, and then I make the next one. Again, I'm twisting my paper. It's way easier for me to do that. So now I have, we would call that a zigzag line all the way around. Next, I'm going to do a curly line. And so I'm going to start here. I'm going to go out and curl back. And I can do about 2 before I really feel like I need to twist my paper. If you can only do 1, that's fine. If you can do more, that's fine. Just make sure you're keeping them the same distance from the middle. Try to keep them about the same shape. So I go out, curl back, out, curl back. Okay, until I get back to the beginning. Now for the next part, I'm going to give myself another line all the way around, just a solid circle line. Okay, when you have that one, you're going to do what you did before where you put a little bit of space. Give yourself another line. And then in between there, I'm going to just put little like ovals. Keep them evenly spaced. You can always tell when someone gets tired. They start to space them out more. All the way around because this is radial symmetry. Okay, when you're done with that, oh, we're going to do my favorite line next, embattled. So I'm going to go out, up, over, down. It's like the top of a castle. Out, up, over, down. Out, up, over, down. Some kids will say, oh, it kind of looks like a gear like from STEM class. Yep, it sure does. Your bicycle chain has a part like this. If you have a bike, try to keep them about the same. My last one kind of got big. That's why I'm reminding you to not change your shape as you're going. The end can be kind of tricky to get it to line up. Okay, when you're done with that, if this was the castle, I'm going to put a little diamond sticking out, but in between each of these, kind of down in those little spaces. Just trying to get a variety of shapes and lines just to make our mandala interesting. Ooh, I barely can put one in there. Okay. Then next I'm going to come back to my circle. I'm going to leave a little bit more white space here. Notice I got to twist my paper to keep my line nice and smooth. And then I'm going to give a good space in between there and make another one. And that is all the time we're going to have for this first video, but I will show you the second part. All right, you guys, I can't wait to see what you create.